Well, when I look back on the last 10 years, well, let's talk about the post-9/11 era. It's been an extraordinary time for the Utah National Guard. An unprecedented time of deployment, an unprecedented level of commitment by families and employers throughout the state. It has, I think it's unparalleled in our history. It started out, obviously, in the aftermath of 9/11 with our responsibilities to prepare for the Olympics, which took place about 6 months later in February of '02 here in Salt Lake. Our role went from one of support, aviation, and communication to a very public, very critical role of providing security at the venues. We had a virtual mobilization of all of the Utah National Guard to meet that mission, and then of course we had a tremendous amount of help from 25 other states. It sent about 2,500 soldiers in here to help. I think the team that we forged then is one of the proudest moments of my time here as TAG, to watch them come together. Everyone clearly understood the importance of the Olympics, the importance of keeping it safe. We were obviously concerned about the security. I was pleased that the biggest problem we had was the love affair that the public had with the soldiers and airmen. It was a magical time for us. Well, of course, it started with our special forces and some of our intelligence folks immediately in the fall of 2001, right after 9/11. As you look back now, almost all of our units have gone 2 and 3 times. Many of our individual soldiers are on their 4th tours. If you look at that in the context of us being citizen soldiers, it's an astonishing thing. Some of these soldiers, and this goes back to the time when we had the 1.5-year deployments, they've been mobilized 4 and 5 years out of the past 10. Half the time they've been on military duty. You think about the sacrifice those families have made, that those employers have made, that those communities have made to support them as they've gone. It is a remarkable thing by any standard. Well, we've never lost, I think, what General Blum called our ability to play the home game and the away game. Certainly the public is most acquainted with what we do when we're in the warfight, because they very visibly see these deployments and welcomes homes. They understand that. I think what they don't see as well is the behind-the-scenes role that the Guard plays in supporting local law enforcement, local communities, with the floods, with the fires, with the other things that we can help them do. We're at least as proud of what we do there. We celebrate this year our 375th year as citizen soldiers, the militia being formed 1636 in Salem, Massachusetts. We're the heirs of that legacy. The ability to drop what we're doing and go to war overseas, the ability to drop what we're doing and go fight the fires, fight the floods, help the public, as you saw during the Olympics. It's a wonderful heritage. It's a wonderful thing for the public, because what you have here with the Guard is a tremendously efficient force, which brings great economy. If you look at a National Guard unit, costs roughly 25% to maintain of what it does a comparable active duty unit, yet the value is always there for the country. And in point of fact, the Guard is even more effective because of what we do here at home, because of what we can do that federal troops cannot do because they're prohibited statutorily from doing it. There's too many memories, some of them, most of them very happy, some of them bitterly sad. What I will take away is having been witness to an incredible amount of dedication and professionalism. Rather, I've seen these soldiers overseas, and I have visited them 11 or 12 times overseas now, and seen the great professionalism and the great accomplishment that they bring to their duty. To see their families back here who put on that brave face in very difficult times. To see employers that do more than they've had to do, who've gone that extra mile. It simply has been a tapestry of sacrifice and commitment and dedication and love of country and love of each other. And that's what I'll take away. The Utah Guard is a tremendously professional unit with enormous capabilities, that have made significant contributions that the public will never know of. And I'm very proud to have been a part of that.